Psalm 45 is a self-described love song. It's a song that's understood to have been written for a royal wedding for one of the kings of Israel. The opening verse says, "My heart is stirred with a good word. I speak verses to the king." The next verse goes on to say, it says, "You are the most beautiful or handsome of the sons of men, of B'nai Adam, the sons of Adam." So, of course, the king then is a son of Adam. This is a human king. And we go on to we find out he's a good king. Psalm 45 is divided into two scenes. You have the battlefield and the palace. And the opening of the psalm continues on the battlefield. We see a warrior king girded with a sword, riding out to bring victory. Verse 5 says, "In your majesty, you ride victoriously on behalf of truth, humility, and righteousness." Right? This isn't a king who fights for selfish conquest. He doesn't seek to crush and dominate and plunder. No, his battle is for truth and humility and righteousness. And then it says, "And your right hand instructs awe-inspiring things." It uses the word Torah, instructs. The king wields a sword of righteousness, piercing hearts with the truth of his word, bringing freedom for the oppressed. His victory is not through domination, but it's through his sacrificial love. Who is this king? Is this David? Is Solomon? Maybe Hezekiah? Who is this? Verse 7 says, "Your throne, O God, Elohim, is forever and ever, and a scepter of justice is the scepter of your kingdom." What? Wait, isn't this a love song for a king? A son of Adam, a human, right? And now he's being called Elohim, O God, your throne, O God. Read verse 7 and 8 together. It says, "Your throne, Elohim, is forever and ever, and a scepter of justice is the scepter of your kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, Elohim Elohecha, has anointed you," right? This is the word Mashiach. Has anointed you with the oil of gladness above your companions. Right? This is the Mashiach, the anointed one, both a son of Adam and Elohim, a divine king. The second scene shifts to the palace, where the king is celebrated in all his splendor. His throne is described as eternal, his reign marked by uprightness, his garments perfumed with myrrh and aloes, symbols of beauty and joy and abundance. But it's not a psalm that's just about the king. His bride is introduced. She's arrayed in gold, radiant with beauty. She's invited to leave her past behind to be united with her Lord. The bride is no ordinary figure either. She represents God's people, the redeemed, restored ones, adorned for her king. Verse 12 instructs the bride to bow before him, for he is Adonecha, your Lord or your master. What king or Israel, past or future, could possibly fit this psalm? No earthly ruler fits the mold. King David, as mighty and beloved as he was, didn't reign forever. Solomon, though he was wise and wealthy, he fell short. Right? The psalm points us to a divine king whose throne is eternal, whose rule is perfectly just, whose love for righteousness defines his kingdom. The kind of adoration we see is reserved only for God himself. Has someone told you Messiah is not divine? You're just looking for a human king? The Holy Spirit gave us this psalm long ago to prepare us for the reality that the Messiah would be both human and divine, a son of Adam who is God. Isaiah 9, 5, and 6 tells us the Messiah would be born. He would be called Wonderful Counselor. He would be called Mighty God, El Gibor, Everlasting Father, Aviad, Prince of Peace. How could a normal king, even the best of kings, be worthy of titles like Mighty God or Everlasting Father? Don't rush past the question. Can't you see? Won't you look again? Messiah is a son of Adam, Ben Adam, who is also Elohim, a divine king. And Jesus, Yeshua, is the only one who fits that profile. Look again. Don't disregard what the Holy Spirit revealed long ago. Don't let the traditions of men that have been passed down override the truth that God revealed long ago. Look again and ask the Lord. Yeshua is the divine king, not just a historical figure, but the one who rules forever in righteousness and love. He loves you, and he's calling you to himself. Consider what it means to be loved by a king like this. Let his righteousness inspire your decisions, his justice shape your actions, his joy fill your heart. Align your life with his kingdom, because he's not just a king, he is the king, and he has invited you to be his beloved.